The most important question I got was, what is your legacy? Not a material legacy, but if life stops now, how do you want to be remembered? What is your frequency legacy? The Phoenix Frequency podcasts are results from that question. When all seemed burnt in your life, the fertile ash of a phoenix is filled with compassion, love, forgiveness, empowerment, intuition, wisdom, generosity, creativity, resilience, a balance of an evolution and involution, what is needed to rise. I am Nienke van Bezooijen and I live my Phoenix frequencies. On a weekly basis, I share my insights, my resources, and I have guests who phoenix themselves. If it resonates to you, you're welcome to rise. Welcome to the Phoenix Frequencies. Worrying and overcare are like a rocking chair. They keep you moving, but get you nowhere. I get yearly medical checkups, and several times over the last 5 years, I got unexpected, unpleasant news. A triggered concern, disappointment of my body, self-blame that I didn't do enough to protect myself for tumor growth, and all other disappointments. Anxious, I would wait for the medical test results, putting my energy, focus and expectations in the hands of the doctors. Also, this distracted focus is a form of othering. After I came back from my life-changing trip in Texas this year, I got the blood test results. They showed increased level of tumor growth. At first it hit me. Since a long time I felt energized, balanced, and continuing on my way up. How come these test results are the opposite? I've been in an upset and even angry until it dawned onto me. How would it be if I would change my perspective, no matter the MRI scans and blood tests? How would it be just to change the perspective of what is possibly predicted? How would I feel when I'm taking the lead myself in how I want to feel? To stop this othering and start liberating my healing potential based on what I can do, not on the waiting and othering. Don't make it wrong. I'm grateful I can be checked and my doctors are beside me. I became aware I have to be with positive or negative test results every year. Possibly. Do I want to give my focus, energy and expectations away over and over again? Giving all significance outside of me? Is that what I want for being my pattern? And a quick answer was no. I have a choice. I can make a different choice. I started to reinforce my intuitive guidance. I went body traveling. I searched for the predicted new development of genetic labeled tumor growth over and over, and I didn't find any place inside my body of clustered growth. The old tumor area felt empty and still. I found restless areas without any reason for concern. That was what my intuition told me. But I also could pick up what was going on. The radiation therapy in 2020 didn't numb the genetic marked blood cells. It just destroyed the home base these cells had created. My genetic influenced blood cells are on the move to find a new place. My worry would be a nice elevating ground for them. Negativity, fear, worry, anxiety would support them. So I chose something different. I offered them something else. First, I calmed their searching restlessness energy with compassion and acknowledgement for their nature to find a new base camp. Then I gave them an alternative. I love to live from flow, so I can be an insecure, dynamic for them. They are searching for stability, a home base, not constant flow. So I offered them to support me in the dynamic of creativity, the dynamic of the unexpected, living outside of a box. I asked them to join me and change the predictive perspective and purpose to create new benign tumors in my body and change it into supporting my phoenix frequencies, to reinvent the marks, try other paths, other opportunities. These genetic marked cells do their job for several generations now. All these generations with the same goal and the same purpose. I understand changing that goal and serving me in the flow and unexpected could be uncharted territory for them. But at least we can give it a shot together. That was the conversation with my body. Last week I got the test results of 2 heavy MRI scans. The first confirmed the old tumor area is stable and at rest, no activity there. The second didn't give any reason for any other growth of a new home base of the genetic marked blood cells. I celebrated my intuition confirmation with treating myself with an art workshop to anchor in the body the positivity and an other way of being, joy, creativity. I worked with ink and watercolor, on rice paper and on watercolor paper. I let my intuition guide me, and my hands created liberated and free cells, light and joyous. Next week, I will speak with my doctor for the official test results and more explanation. I decided I will suggest to extend the time space between the checkups. I decided to give my worry away and let go of overcare. I will place this othering to an intelligent attention. I will continue listening deeply to my intuition. And if I get a sign there are areas that need more attention or even sooner checkups on the medical field, I will take an extra action. I will listen. I promised my blood cells that. I'm excited about my new collaboration with my blood cells. The only permanent thing on earth is change. Let's support ourselves and others with the openness to let go of what is no longer supporting us, to pioneer our future based on self-responsibility to what supports us, not what worries us and not what draws into overcare. In all areas like physically, mentally, emotionally and spiritually, there's always an opportunity to transform what is holding you back. I love rocking chairs, honestly. Reading a nice book with a cup of tea on a veranda in the spring sun or the sunset or near a fireplace. But not to keep myself looping. I thanked my blood cells for what they taught me. Now it's time to move on. Move on with phoenix frequencies. And how about you? Do you dare to shift gears? Shift your perspectives? Shift the predicted? Well, get out of your rocking chair then, and let's rise.